She pulled over just to ask if I was lost. But somehow, she's the one who never left my mind. My name is Claire. I'm 26. And that evening, the road felt endless. The sun had already slipped behind the hills, leaving the sky a dull violet that matched the hum of the highway. My phone was dead, my backpack half open, and my thumb hovered uselessly in the air as another car passed. Then a pair of headlights slowed. A small silver sedan rolled to a stop beside me, and the window slid down. "You look like you've been out here a while," a voice said. I nodded, smiling despite the cold. "You could say that." "Where you headed?" "South. Anywhere with a roof." She leaned forward into the light, short blonde hair, straight cut just below her jaw, green eyes that seemed too calm for the road. "Get in," she said. "I'm headed that way." Her name was Ava, 29, driving home after visiting family. The car smelled faintly of coffee and rain. She turned down the music and asked, "You hitchhike often?" "First time." She laughed. "Then you got lucky. Some people aren't this boring." The highway stretched ahead, empty except for us. The dashboard lights painted her skin in soft amber, and I caught myself watching her hands on the steering wheel, confident, relaxed, like she was guiding more than just the car. After a while, she said, "You're quiet." "I talk too much when I'm nervous." "Then maybe I should make you comfortable." "That sounds dangerous," I said, half joking. Her lips curved. "Only if you want it to be." We fell into that easy kind of silence that only happens between strangers, the kind that feels like safety instead of distance. Outside, the road shimmered under the headlights. Inside, the air hummed with unspoken things. When it started to drizzle, she slowed the wipers and turned to me. "Almost feels like the world's trying to wash itself clean, doesn't it?" "Or hide something," I said. She smiled at that. "You think too much for a hitchhiker." "And you stop for too many strangers." "Maybe," she said, glancing at me. "But some of them make the road less lonely." The rain thickened, tapping gently against the windows. Neither of us said much after that. But the silence didn't feel like an ending. It felt like the beginning of something neither of us planned to find. The rain had eased by the time we reached the edge of town. Neon lights shimmered across the wet pavement, stretching into long reflections. Ava slowed the car, glancing at the nearly empty gas station ahead. "You hungry?" she asked. "A little," I admitted. "Good. I know a place with terrible coffee but great pie." She parked by a small roadside diner, the kind that never really sleeps. The sign buzzed faintly in the drizzle, and the smell of cinnamon and diesel mixed in the air. Inside, everything glowed with tired warmth. We sat in a booth by the window, the hum of the fluorescent lights filling the pauses between words. She ordered for both of us, like she'd done it 100 times. "You trust strangers easily," she said. "Only the ones who stop," I replied. She smiled, leaning on one elbow, studying me with that same calm focus she'd had while driving. "You remind me of someone I used to know. She never stayed anywhere long enough to explain why. Maybe she just liked the feeling of leaving. Or the idea that someone might follow," she said quietly. The waitress dropped off 2 plates of cherry pie. The crust crumbled as I cut into it, steam still rising. Eva watched, not eating, just tracing her finger along the rim of her cup. "Why were you out there alone?" she asked. "Trying to get home," I said. "And did you?" I hesitated. "I don't know yet." Her eyes softened, and for a long moment we didn't speak. The rain outside had stopped completely. The world beyond the glass felt too still to belong to anyone else. When we finally stood to leave, she walked me back to the car. The air smelled clean, like a night that hadn't decided what it wanted to be. "You sure you don't want to ride the rest of the way?" she asked. "I think I can walk from here." She nodded. "Figures. You look like someone who doesn't wait for directions." I smiled. "And you look like someone who gives them." We both laughed softly, then just stood there, two strangers at the edge of the road, pretending not to notice the pull of something neither could name. When she drove off, the taillights glowed red through the mist, fading slowly into the dark. I kept walking, the sound of tires on wet asphalt following me long after she was gone. And even now, sometimes when it rains, I still hear it. That steady rhythm, like a heart that never wanted to stop.